All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rechakodash, double honors to the apostle elders, great millstone, and salute honors to you brothers out there preaching his word, sharing the truth. All right, coming to another lesson. I got this article here from Zero Hedge. It said 100 years ago this week, German hyperinflation ended. Okay, and Weimar, Germany. This is talking about, I believe it was, coming into World War II. Yep, I believe it was coming into World War II. The Weimar Republic in Germany suffered a very, very terrible hyperinflation. Hyperinflation basically means your currency, the purchasing power of your paper currency is devaluing in purchasing power, okay? And it causes the purchasing power to go down and prices on like goods and services to go up in price, you know. Here in Great Babylon, America, it was this 11/17/2023. All right, America is suffering high inflation, but you know that's the stepping stones to hyperinflation. All right. For example, if you go in to a grocery store now, if you want to get like some bread or something, it'd be like $4 or $5. Okay. Maybe even a little bit more, you know, depending on what type of bread you want, you know. I'd just say $4, $5, $6. Okay. But doing hyperinflation, that same bread, you know, it might be $12 in 3 days. You know, 3 days after that, it'll be $25. 3 days after that, it'll be $55. 3 days after that, it'll be $300. So that's basically hyperinflation, what you're gonna, experience from the man on the ground. You know, you're just paying way more, you know, what you paid last week, you know, for goods and services. So back at Weimar, Germany, said on 15 November 1923, decisive steps were taken to end the nightmare of hyperinflation in Weimar Republic. 1920, is that World War I or World War II? Let's see if it says. I believe that's World War I. I think I said World War II. The 20. Yeah, World War I. Yep. All right. So like I said, World War II earlier, but I seen that date and I was like, yeah, that's around World War I. But said the Reich Bank, the German central bank, stopped monetizing government debt, and a new means of exchange, the Rentenmark, was issued next to papermark. These measures succeeded in halting hyperinflation, but the purchasing power of the papermark was completely ruined. To understand how and why this could happen, one has to take a look at the time shortly before the outbreak of World War I. Now, what's going on now? This is, America is beefing with Russia, okay? The Israelis are beefing with, Iran and, the Syria, what's the other, Yemen. They're beefing real hard. There's a lot of proxy wars going on. There's a lot of cyber attacks from other nations going on, And it's also currency wars, oil wars, you know. So it's a lot of wars and rumors of wars, as Yahushua stated in Matthew 24, you know. So this time right now, we're on the cusp of World War III. All right. So therefore, the currency has to be destroyed. So how you destroy a currency? By hyperinflating it. All right. And also the elites of this society, which are the bankers, talking about the owners of the central banks, the Federal Reserve. Yeah, those elites. They own everything. 500 trillion dollars rich, But they need to hyperinflate the currency in order to push this MOTB, this charagma, all right, this microchip, all right. The microchip will be working off a digital system, okay. Therefore, they want to get to the digital system. They got to destroy the purchasing power of the dollar, the currency, all right, the American dollar, all right. Let me read a little bit more. So that's a lot of info in here, a lot. It says since 1871, the mark had been the official money in the Deutsches Reich. I know Deutsches is the word for German. With the outbreak of World War I, the gold redeemability of a Reichsmark was suspended on August 4th, 1914. The gold-backed Reichsmark of gold mark, as it was referred from 1914, became the unbacked paper mark. Yep. Yeah, because the dollar bill was backed by gold and silver, right? So in the dollar bill. I know the Federal Reserve was birthed in 1913. I know it's using paper currency, but paper currency, before 1973 was, backed by gold, And after 1973, it was backed by oil. That's why you call it the petrodollar, But Saudi Arabia, the country of Saudi Arabia, that was backing America with the oil they got, to be backed by the oil's backing by, the paper. The paper's backed by oil. That's why you call it petrodollar. But Saudi Arabia, I think it's a couple years ago, or a year ago, they basically pulled their oil from America, and they went with Russia. So basically, right now, the American dollar bill is not backed by anything. It's just it's a true fiat currency system right now. It's not backed by oil, nothing, man. So it's just basically, people having faith in the dollar. That's what keeps it somewhat, powerful, at the top of all the other currency on the planet Earth, But the Lord, He's about to change that. He's about to strike this dollar system, man. And that's when you get your acceleration phase for hyperinflation. All right. That's a lot of info, but let me just jump to the scriptures, man. I did a whole lot of rambling, so luckily. This is Ezekiel 7 and 17. Start 17. Let's see if I can read this in the NASB. Sometimes you got to proofread like these other versions, of the Bible. You gotta proofread them before, because they go off. They go off. So let me just read it in ASB 20. It said all hands will hang limp and all knees will drip with water. Basically weak as water, like in the KJV. They will put on a sackcloth and shuddering will overwhelm them. And shame will be on all faces and a bald patch on their heads. Yeah, so the people is going to be in a mourning state. All right, that's what basically that means. Okay, they're going to be in a mourning state for what? Let's keep on reading. They will fling their silver into the streets, and their gold will become abhorrent to them. All right, that's not talking about the real physical metal silver. It's not talking about. That's talking about the modern day currency. Okay. Because during the hyperinflation, if you have the metal, silver and gold, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be able to eat. Okay, you're gonna be able to eat. You're gonna be able to pay your bills. You're not gonna be starving. But this is talking about modern currency. It's talking about the paper-based currency, the fiat currency. This is a prophecy, man. Said their silver and their gold will not be able to save them on the day of the wrath of the Lord. Yep. They cannot satisfy their appetite, nor can they fill their stomachs because their wrongdoings have become a cause of stumbling. Let me read that in 19 in the KJV. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. Yep. And the wrath of the Lord is one of the plagues is famine. Famine of the word and famine of physical carnal food. Okay. So you have a spiritual famine coming. You got the physical famine coming. And that's what these scriptures are getting into. So the majority of these people, they're gonna have their faith in the paper currency, okay, and the digital dollar, because basically it's the same thing. It's all pegged 1-to-1. Because majority of these people, they don't carry cash on them. They just have a debit card or whatever. But still, the digits in your bank is still going to hyperinflate, just like the paper money system. Okay, but they trust in that, so that's going to be their downfall. Okay, just like the people. Go back to the article, see the picture. Just like the people in Weimar, Germany. Also, it's a hyperinflation going on in Venezuela. Okay, that's been going on for like 10 years. All right. High inflation down in Argentina. Okay. But you see in this photo here that the citizens of these Edomites, these citizens of Weimar, Germany back then, they got their paper currency and they just stacking it. And that probably became to buy a piece of candy. That's how bad it's going to get. Okay. And that's going to cause a major famine. But if first and foremost, you got to have Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, ultimately, because that's ultimately how you're going to make it through all these plagues that's coming on the planet Earth. Okay. But in this sense right here, physical carnal sense, if you got physical metal, gold, and silver, you're going to be straight, You're going to be able to eat, okay? And that's wisdom. Scriptures say money is a defense, okay? Let me read verse 19 again. They shall cast the silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. It's talking about the paper fiat currency. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. Okay? So, yeah, that basically explains hyperinflation. That's a plague, man. Heavy plague. We'll get that money as defense. Defense. I spell it wrong. Defense. If I can bear with me, defense. I don't know why it wouldn't come up in the other app. Let's see. Type in money. Okay, Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. For wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. So you basically got to have wisdom in Yahweh Shem Shai, to what did King Solomon say when he was praying? He said he prayed for wisdom. Okay, wisdom first in order to judge the people righteously, right? So the Lord basically told him, that's a good thing. You didn't ask for any carnal things, You didn't ask for any carnal things. You asked for wisdom first, because the wisdom is what the Lord gives you through the Spirit in order for you to handle money. Okay, you first got to have the wisdom first. That's what it says. Wisdom is defense, and money is defense. Okay, man of the Lord bless him, with money. You should be able to, handle that money, righteously. Okay, not wickedly. But I just wanted to show that money is defense. Okay. So like I said before, if you got silver and gold, you owe me good. But first, you need wisdom of Yahweh Shem Shai. You need the Lord to be working with you, Because the Lord wouldn't, because a lot of people out here, not a lot, but, a small percentage of people going to have gold and silver. But do they have Yahweh Shem Shai? That's the question right there, man. Okay. Let's see. I was thinking, yep. Let me go back. I wanted to bring this out. Isaiah, was that 65? Yep, 65 and 12 is one of my favorite scriptures right here. All right, and it reads, therefore, so this basically, is getting into the famine, okay? But the Lord's gonna protect his elect during that famine. This basically what it's getting into. And the wicked Israelites, the wicked so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that haven't repented, hey, they're gonna catch a bad one. Isaiah 65 and 12, therefore I will number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer. How's the Lord calling through his prophets? Okay. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that therein I delighted not. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat. Said his servants going to eat, okay? But ye shall be hungry. Okay, so the Lord is setting a division between his servants and the wicked Israelites that haven't repented. Okay, that's what the Lord is doing right now. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. So the wicked Israelites are going to be hungry and thirsty, but his servants are going to eat and drink. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay, so it's going to be two totally different worlds of Israel, man. The elect of Israel, Israel is a world, but the Lord chose an elect out of that world of Israel to be his servants. Okay. It said, by my servants shall sing for joy of heart. but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart and shall howl for vexation of spirit. So that's getting into eating and drinking. So the Lord is going to hyperinflate this dollar bill system, man. And simple ass niggas that trust in the dollar bill, you're going to be caught the bad one, man. It's like 90, it's like 90, at least 98% of people in the United States that got gold and silver, man. You know, because they don't teach you. Esau don't teach you about that in school. He don't teach you about, you know, past hyperinflations and how to basically hedge against that. You know, he don't teach you that in his colleges, you know, or his high schools. All right. So, yeah, and that's, I believe that's when Isaiah 4:1 is really going to take effect, because these women out here, they're going to catch a bad one, a super bad one. And they're going to try to cling to the men of the Lord, because they're going to see. They're going to see the Lord going to put a difference. Or a difference between his servants, his elect, and the rest of Israel. All right, but that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.